Uliza wako wapi? Gũigua rĩa mũico makĩrwo atĩ nĩ mahĩtũkĩte gũigua kiuma lỡ xa. Thika anytime.
I'm just trying kuingia kwa shoot yako na record.
Masive kingo. Kingo kwa wapi? Just nitomeshe gari.
Ndio huyu.
Amefika. Hizi ya Valerie. He's come. He's here. Naona mahali hapa ndio huyu.
Si ndio kwambia yuko hapa already.
Yuko na karibuni. The governor is here. Here. Mbona hizi? Wewe pita.
Niko.
Manisha yuko kurudi huko.
Gavana. Hi sir. How are you? Welcome. Yes, kabisa. Karibu sana. Yeah. It's very cold.
Mwambia tatu.
You should have been
Mwambia tatu.
I will get to 16 degrees. At some point. Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Welcome. Asante. Good seeing you. Welcome.
First time meeting, I've not been in here. I've been sister here for a long time. Hey, was it? You're already here? Yes.
In election?
Yes. The director, Christian. Yes. Please wish you to the beginning of many. Sure. Asante.
Karibu sana.
Okay.
My brother. How are you doing, bro?
Asante sana. Asante.
Do you want to sit again, Excellency, because you're already late? We just were waiting for you so that you sit. Yes. Vice Chair, if you allow. Yes.
Can we grow the trees and then
We will do the everything.
yes.
Thank you.
So we come. Very good.
Directions.
Anaenda James.
Kazuri. Kazuri kaseo. Kopoa. Miti inapandwa wapi?
Kimpu. Map. Nabi. Map. Parking ndio hii hapa.
Ani, chief.
Just follow me.
Atafanya.
Hivi. This way.
Yub. Renzo. Anza na gani?
Nini ya nani?
Baika.
Baika yuko? Yuko.
Gavana.
Vice Chair.
Hayuko Baika.
Vice Chair ni hapa. Ni sawa tu.
Vice Chair? Yes.
Yes. Then, House County.
We are doing concurrencies.
House County.
The senator?
Here.
Okay, here. All at one go. So how do we go? Kila mtu anakwenda yake wakati wake.
Hata mimi niko na mti hapa eh.
Kila mtu anang'ang'ana na yake tu mara moja.
Safaricom?
Kila mtu ameenda na yake.
I thought you were going to run concurrently.
Yes. We are doing concurrently.
Yeah, that's why I was saying.
So excuse me, the rest of us please behind. The rest of us behind. The rest of us. We leave media on this side. The rest of us.
Wewe. Pita. Kukuga. Kuendania. Kuendania.
Okay, we're going to do it concurrently. Who is supporting the right chair? Who is supporting the PS? Who is supporting the
Sorry, camera.
Even ourselves as local leaders, I don't think you have the opportunity to come in.
Maybe, Governor, maybe you speak the tree to the tree.
Kuwe mkubwa na kuwe mzuri na ujae kila mahali.
Yani, ayu. Hata huyu ni speaker wetu, tukia. Usikose. Hizo speaker. Yes. The speaker, eh? You can Speaker, speak to your tree. Yes, yes. Speak on it. Speak on it. Eh?
So hii mti tumepanda leo, hope it will grow, it will bear fruit. I hope it is a fruit tree, and we look forward to conserving the environment. Thank you very much.
What are it?
So this one I water it. May the tree grow, may it prosper, and help in making the environment greener.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A washing point is right there. There's a place
We need to get a solution.
Yeah. Ken, lead the way.
Ile guard of honor.
Please, move.
Be good.
Inspectors on duty?
Yes, sir.
March front from your duty.
Thank you, sir.
Report.
Contract, steady.
Railroad, steady.
Scouts on duty?
Yes, sir.
Scouts on duty?
Yes, sir.
March front from your duty.
Thank you, sir. Jumbo, sir. My troop is mounted by MFA. Fully prepared and requesting for inspection, sir. This is, sir. Thank you.
Unakufa. Umefurahi? You love it.
Let's be all upstanding for the chief guests and delegates who are arriving in. Let's be all upstanding. Thank you very much. Your Excellency number 5. Your Excellency number 7. Number 8.
Tunatoka. Na tunaenda na. As a moment. And I'm sure to yes. We are good.
Kiambu County, let us clear the route, please, for the chief guests to arrive.
everyone. I'm Caroline, and I'll pray for you. Let's bow down and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you this morning. Say thank you for the gift of life, Jehovah. We come before you, Jehovah, say thank you for us that you have gathered here, Lord. There are so many people who wanted to be here, Jehovah, but they are not here, God. We are here, Jehovah, because of your mercies, God. I commit everything that you are going to do, Jehovah, into your able hands, God. May you give us courage, may you give us knowledge, Jehovah, to express, Jehovah, all things that you are going through, God. Help us, Jehovah, in Jesus' name we pray, just really believing. Amen.
Thank you very much. We can all get seated. Yes. The PS, Minister of Education, he is the year of his son. Excellency, the governors for the county government of Kiambu and the vice chair of the council of governors, Governor Hamid Abdullahi and Governor Kimani Wamatangi, Safaricom representative, Cynthia Propach, the executive director and the chairman of this institution, Biennial, and the chair, UNICEF representative, children's president, and all the children and chaperones present here. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Rich Mary, and I really want to sincerely welcome all of us to this extremely great by the ECD children from Kiambu County. Kindly, the ECD pupils from Kiambu County, please come and say, these are the children that will open for us.
Better than that.
Applause for these children. I think all of us have heard the message quite clear. The message that a call to action. This is digital technology. The first one emphasized on the use of telephone. This one was emphasizing on the use of smart devices. Instead of viewing from the main screen, we want smart devices so that it becomes a lot easier in Embu County. The next is we will listen a little bit to the video, and this video is about introduction to devolution, the voices of the children of the 47 counties. We went round to gather information on what they feel about devolution, and this is exactly what they feel, and there will be a call to action at the end of the video. So over to you, media team, please.
To get services such as health, education, and clean water. But when making the 2010 Constitution, Kenyans, including children, said it is important to have services available to everyone and everywhere. So the country was divided into, can you guess how many counties? Yes, 47 counties as shown on this map. In 2013, during the general elections, Kenyans voted for governors, deputies, and MCAs. So this year, all county governors are 10 years old, just like me. On health, counties have made it easy for us to get healthcare. It is easy to get doctors, nurses, and medicine in clean and well-equipped hospitals. Mandara County, for example, has made efforts towards improved access to maternity services, increased referral hospitals from 1 to 3, and constructed new modern maternity ward. Nakuru County constructed a new 250-bed maternity wing at the Nakuru Level 5 Hospital to meet the demands for safer deliveries and provide specialized care to children born with complications. My younger brother got his job to protect him from polio and TB. The areas in which these children can't get access to vaccination, so it has been a really great impact to children so that they can get immunized. Sick is very high, and since the vaccination program came, the risk was getting a bit low. How many of you have been vaccinated from polio and TB? All of us. Awesome. Can we give a clap to the county governments? Thank you. On education, talking of my younger brother, the county government has made sure he has a beautiful school with really good teachers and lots of toys and books. It has helped in grading ECD classes, employing the teachers of ECDP in a girls' school. It has helped in giving the girls sanitary towels. 77% of children who are supposed to be in schools are enrolled in early learning centers. Also, the county works with the Ministry of Education to make sure those of us who don't have money are able to go to schools and accessible toilets to ensure children with disabilities can navigate these spaces independently.
Since devolution began, Kenyans have enjoyed teaching about technology like the tablets we use in the resource room.
Agriculture is part of our ECDE programs. We learn about farming techniques, crop cultivation, and sustainable agricultural practices. Agriculture. Food in our farms if we don't have rain. And rain comes from, yes, trees. County governments have been holding tree planting events in schools and other public areas and involving children who take care of these trees within their schools. The counties have created a good environment for our parents to work. Sometimes we accompany our parents to their workplaces, including markets. To ensure our safety and well-being, county governments have established child-friendly facilities within markets. These facilities include designated play areas, child-friendly restrooms, and safe spaces for children to engage in age-appropriate activities while their parents or guardians work. In the next 10 years, I believe that Kenya will be much better than it is right now. And here is what the children want our county government to do.
I'd like my governor to help those children who need a lot of assistance. For example, those who need scholarships and food provided for them.
We need a road that leads to the school. That road is really not good. It becomes pathetic when it rains.
What I want my governor to do for children is to allocate more funds for local talent support.
What I would like my governor to do is continue with that good work and keep on helping the children, especially the street children.
I am requesting the county government of Homa Bay to provide sanitary towels for the girls in school.
I would like our governor to improve our infrastructure by giving our children better education and building better hospitals.
Devolution holds immense potential for the realization of our children's rights. By granting children greater access to education, healthcare, and essential services, Devolution has the capacity to create a brighter future for the younger generation. Help them realize their full potential. It's really important to think about issues that matter to children when making laws in the country. We want to plan our own future. There is nothing for us without us.
They want improved health services. Governor for Kiambu, bursaries for all. And other governors, you will see. The program is a must to all children so that we can enhance their role. But basically, that is it. This is not a voice. It is the voice of the children. And this is a clear demonstration that for sure devolution is working. If children can feel it, then who else cannot feel it? With those very many remarks, I would want to call on stage the following. The PS State Devolution, the State Department of Education, please come on stage. The Vice Chair, the Council of Governors, Governor Abdullahi, please come on stage. The Governor for Kiambu County, His Excellency Kumatangi, please come on stage. The Safaricom representative, Ms. Cynthia Provash, please come on stage. UNICEF representative, Robash, please come on stage. The chairman of Mpesa Foundation, Mr. Joseph Ogunju, please on stage. Biennial from Mpesa Foundation, stage. The microphones are not working. Then the children president, Samuel Smith from Mombasa. Please clap for your president. Let's visit the president. country, especially in that we are celebrating Devolution at 10. And here present, we have 45, we have children from the 45 counties represented here, except for only 3 counties. And for us, PS and the Excellency Governors, this is extremely held. And this is a clear demonstration that the counties and the nation at large is actually equal to the task in terms of us even taking stock of what there is. Why did we have to choose to have the children conference at this point in time? We are preparing for Devolution conference in August from 15th to 19th, and one of the precursor activities was to have a children conference that will give an overview of what the children would want to see in terms of governance, in terms of leadership moving forward, and in terms of their voices to be heard as we shape the agenda and discourse for this country. And that's why today, as seated here, we have a Children Devolution Conference whose theme is empowering the young voices, a decade of devolution, and positioning the children in the next 10 years. Number 2, the importance is to have the voices of the children from this country in as far as what they would want to see in and how they should be involved in decision making, so that when policies are developed in this country, their voice is heard. And this is because the And for that reason, we cannot light the world if the voices of the children are not incorporated in the policy-making process, so that we're able to ensure and guarantee the future of having leaders that we so envisage. There's need for us, therefore, to have a world that is shaped by the decisions that the children would want to see and the aspirations that they want to see moving forward. And we thought as a Council of Governors, there could never be an appropriate opportunity to hear the voices of the children other than when you are celebrating 10 years of devolution, to see how we can shape the agenda for the next 10 years with the voices of the children in the corporate governance and the governance of this country. And that's why we decided to mount this conference, so that we can have rich conversations around very many thematic areas that would shape the discourse that will eventually be outflowed into the Devolution conference that is coming up. We want to see a responsive government, and a responsive government that is responsible and that protects the rights of the children. The Constitution of this country has given every child a right to education, to health, and to a safer living space. And unless we have this discourse around the children that are seated here, they've said clearly that there is nothing for them without them. We would want them to tell us what is it they would want to see in as far as their rights as enshrined in the Constitution are concerned. And I believe at the end of this conference, what is our expectations? We will have a communique that will have generated rich conversations from this conference that will be read in the main Devolution conference, where all the policymakers will be present, so that as we do the conclusion of the communique for the larger conference, then the voices of the children will be heard, and the policymakers will be able to pick issues that the children of this country have said that they would want to see those issues moving forward. From me as the CEO of the Council of Governors, I want to wish you the very best in the next 3 days. And I wish you that all the discussions that we will be discussed here will eventually shape the agenda for this country moving forward. And I believe we'll have a better place for the children of this country moving forward, because we'll have heard their voices from the horse's mouth. From me, with those very many remarks, I wish you all the very best for a future that exceeds all your expectations. This is my prayer for you, and I believe you are raising champions from the people that are seated here. The future can never be guaranteed if we do not have a workforce or a children department that is quite enlightened of their rights and what they would want to see. But as I conclude, in public participation, your voices must be heard in your respective counties. And I believe the call of action is extremely very clear on what you need to see moving forward. Asanteni sana, and may God bless us all. The next speaker is Biennial from Mpesa Foundation. Please just give your remarks, then we will proceed.
Council of Governors and Governor of Wajir, FCPA Ahmed Abdullahi, our Chairperson of Education Committee, Mr. John Yotu. We also have our UNICEF County Representative, Dr. Robert Simiu, our Chief Enterprise Business Officer at Safaricom, Ms. Cynthia Kropak, our Chairman, Board of Governors here at Mpesa Foundation Academy, Mr. Joe Gutu, ladies and gentlemen, and our distinguished guests, our esteemed representatives, and most importantly, the bright young students here with us today. Good morning. My name is Mary Nyale. I'm the acting executive head of Mpesa Foundation Academy, where we are here today. Mine is to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you here to the Children's Devolution Conference here at our academy. We are honored to have been selected as the host in this very important occasion where we celebrate and empower your voices as our young generation. To you guys as our children, you're warmly welcomed here. This is our home away from home. Feel at home, enjoy yourselves. You're in our safe hands and that of your teachers. As an academy, our children arrived very safely yesterday. When we had interactions with them, they have settled in very well. And we're truly humbled that you have selected our academy to host this occasion. We're actually even more humbled because as an institution, our primary objective as an institution is to develop and nurture transformational leaders hailing from all the 47 counties, and that is what is represented here. We strive for excellence, success, and positive impact, not only for ourselves, Your Excellencies, but also for our communities and the world at large. We assure you of our institution's support during this week throughout the conference, and we are available to support in any way. To you as the children who are here today, embrace this week. This is an opportunity that you share your insights, your aspirations, and your solutions. Remember that you hold our future. Let your voices be heard. Come up with the solutions. Let your stories be heard, and these stories will impact our society in the future. Looking at all of you guys around in this room, I see your voices, I see your faces, I've heard your voices and how excited you are to actually be here. Remember, you're leaders for tomorrow. Enjoy yourselves, but also create impact. Let your voices be heard. Let us remember that indeed, if it was not for you guys, then we would not be here. To our partners and to everybody else who is here, I just want to say karibuni sana. Welcome to Mpesa Foundation Academy. We are honored to be here, and together we can actually pave way and assist our children for a brighter Kenya and a brighter future. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
So the motto as we're coming in, thinkers, doers, and leaders. And I believe as we live here, those are the three themes that will follow you as we move forward. Mary, thank you very much for hosting us, and we do not take this for granted. Next is the chair of the Mpesa Foundation, Mr. Joseph. Please come and deliver your remarks.
Our chief guest, the PS in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Belia Kipsang, the Vice Chair of the Council of Governors, Governor Wajir Ahmed Abdullahi, our host governor, Governor Kiambu, His Excellency Kimani Matangi, the Chief Enterprise of Business Officer of Safaricom PLC, representing the CEO of Safaricom, leaders from the national government, from the county government, distinguished congregants who are our chief guests, also the young kids who are here. Now that I see the governor of Kiambu coming in, just to remind him that we used to go to the same gym at Intercont. Ukiona vielea vimeundwa. So those of us, and this is a good message for you young people. Do exercise. When you exercise, your mind is healthy, your body is healthy, and you're always alert. Let me join Mary, our acting executive head, in really extending a very warm welcome to you all, and to say once again how delighted we are that we are able to host you here. Today we gather to recognize the immense potential that lies within our children and their rightful place in shaping the future of this country. So the concept of empowering children's voices is deeply rooted in the understanding that every child deserves to be heard, to be seen, and to be valued. It is a notion that transcends cultural contexts and constructs, emphasizing the importance of embracing our children's perspectives, opinions, and dreams. For far too long, the outdated notion that children can only be seen and not be heard has hindered their progress and their development, denying them their fundamental rights and freedom. I'm proud of the journey that we started here at Mpesa Foundation Academy when the trustees were debating as to what contribution can we make to this country. And they chose to put up an academy that will focus on developing transformative leaders. And so when the academy opened its doors to its first cohort of students, this marked the start of the Mpesa Foundation biggest program, and probably the one closest to our hearts because of the time we spent thinking through and planning to bring them to fruition. The thinking was that if Kenya hoped to nurture transformation leaders, then we must adopt an innovative approach to education. Through our programs, we aim to nurture active, compassionate, and successful lifelong learners. Keyword here, lifelong learners. While we acknowledge the progress made over the past decade of devolution, we must remain steadfast in our pursuit of a more inclusive society. We must continually strive for improvement, ensuring the children's representatives become an integral part of our governance structures. By doing so, we create opportunities for our children to flourish and take charge of their own destinies. The voices of our children do matter. Their ideas, their dreams, their aspirations hold the key to building a better future for all of us. By empowering our children, we lay the foundation for sustainable development and inclusive governance. In closing, let us remember the words of Amit Ray, who reminds us that every child holds within him or herself a spark of miracles and glory. And so it is our duty to empower them, to provide them with opportunities and platforms they need to let their voices soar and be heard. Let us embark on this journey of empowerment and transformation, where our children become the architects of a brighter, more prosperous Kenya. We wish you God's blessings and very fruitful deliberations over the next 3 days. I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Chair, and for reminding the children that all of you have a spark of a miracle. I believe in these 3 days, you'll unearth your spark of miracles so that you're able to nurture it. Next is the Chief Enterprise Business Officers from Safaricom, none other than Cynthia Cropach, who's been extremely very supportive in ensuring that we get
cater for all the needs of the children in this Mpesa Foundation. Cynthia, I really appreciate you from the bottom of our heart for making it possible for the COG to host this.
Good morning. Good morning again. Louder? It's not loud? Can you hear me? Very good. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Honorable Richard Kipsang, Council of Governors, Vice Chair, His Excellency Ahmed Abdullahi, Kiambu Governor, His Excellency Kimani Matangi, COG CEO Mary Mwiti, and the ambassadors from all 45 counties, your dignitaries here. Actually, we're here for you. You are our chief guests, to be honest. All our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Cynthia Kropach. I'm here representing Safaricom, and we're so pleased to have all of you here today and to be able to host you. It's honestly been a privilege to be a partner with the Council of Governors in bringing this event to this excellent institution. I tell you, when I went to school, it did not look like this. It did not look like this. Mine had a mabati roof that leaked. We did not have a nice auditorium like this. But isn't it wonderful to have a place like this to go to school? Ask your governors to give it to you. They will. They will, won't they? No clap for me for that? So our purpose at Safaricom, I think you know all of us. You know us for Mpesa, but we are really much more than that. Our purpose for being, we sell the connected technology to enable lives to be connected. To this crowd today. And we think about our purpose of transforming lives, not just here in the present, but how it can transcend generations. I look at potentially the future leaders very much in this room, and in speaking to you today, I think about the theme of this conference around the future of our children and the impact of devolution. And at Safaricom, we think about our keen focus, not only the service we have of delivering phone service, fiber service, internet, to our communities. And as ambassadors of each of the 45 counties, I think your 45 counties represented here today, do you know what the definition of an ambassador is? You're a representative that is here to either help us in creating relationships for trade, for culture, or for education, for you to take back to your counties, for you to represent the opportunities that companies like ourselves, partnering with the government, can bring about change and transformation. So I'm sure you all have paper. You all have paper and pencil or pen? So please take down. I'm going to just list a few things for you to take Safaricom as a company can bring to the table. So we're here at Mpesa Academy. So Mpesa Academy started in 2018. And the whole purpose of this academy was to provide education, top education opportunities for children, underprivileged children in all 47 counties. Over 1,000 children have come in through that gate. 500 children have already left. 500 are in residence. This type of opportunity is what we need to scale and grow to have a big impact. And it doesn't have to be just here, but this is an example of what can also be replicated in your counties. At this place, it's not just about education, it's also about mentorship, talent. So it's not just thinking about the mind, it's also about your body, right? And your natural born talent and how about, and then talk to your leadership about how you can bring these type of capabilities back home. Another one is called Wezesha Elimu. Wezesha Elimu. So Wezesha Elimu is about enabling reconstructive and rehabilitative surgeries for our disabled children. So we aim and have striven to provide such surgeries to over 700 children, and I think we can do much more as we partner with government. So Wezesha Elimu. Another example of what we're doing in education is a program where we have been investing for the girl child to provide sanitary towels. On average, in a month, girls would stay home for 13 days, unable to go to school. So through this program of keeping girls in school uninterrupted. Here's another one that you really need to take. It's a program called Ndoto Zetu. Ndoto Zetu opportunity for you to choose what programs you would want to invest in your community that bring the most impact. Last year alone, we funded 3. These were dormitories, labs, gyms, different opportunities that highlight the significance and importance of education. Of those projects, enabling learning. So the program Ndoto Zetu for this year opens up next week. So as representatives of your counties for children, please look for your leaders to counties. The last one on education is called Zeraki Learning. So Zeraki Learning allows for video and audio solutions to be delivered for my fellow citizens and ambassadors out there. We are involved in much more than education. We're also involved in healthcare. I'll highlight just two. An initiative working on a telemedicine program which offers specialists in hard-to-reach areas. And we have initiated such programs in counties such as Baringo, where over 32,000 children have been provided with access to specialist care in collaboration with county governments. It's an opportunity to do much more. We have another program called Uzazi Salama, which is a program that is targeting 90,000 people to provide effective healthcare for mothers and young children in their communities. Then I'll talk to you about something that's exciting to me as a woman who works in tech. We have programs for children that are sponsored by a program within Safaricom called Women in Technology. These are women who are so passionate about technology, they give their personal time to give back to children. And I want to talk to you about two programs. First one is Kids in Tech, which is aimed at children 7 to 14 to provide interactive kits, to teach you coding and development, applications that address specific problems in their community that could be solved by technology. And for financial support. So this is done with women who are providing coaching and mentoring and resources to allow for these students to achieve their dreams. It's not just about health and education, it's also about fun, isn't it? And one of the programs we have that we support. By the way, did you guys like the music you heard from the kids this morning? Get your class. You heard them for free. People paid, and it was full. That is an example of a program where we're enabling and supporting children to learn music. Chapadimba. Have you guys heard of Chapadimba? Yes. So this is a tournament for boys and girls ages 16 to 20 years. It began in 2018. We have been able to be superstars. These are kids who started through Chapadimba and who have had opportunities to have professional athletic careers overseas as a way of earning income in a career. Counties, you do not have a team that has been registered for that tournament, let us know. Go into any Safaricom shop. We will help you get registered so that it goes to you in our backyard. I hope as ambassadors you took examples of what Safaricom is doing. Take advantage, take that information back to your counties and engage in opportunities to develop.
From a one-on-one position. Next, we want to have a Simiu on stage representing. I believe we will keep it so that, yes, thank you very much and welcome.
Thank you very much. I think my name is Cindy Robert, and I'm being called the representative of UNICEF. That is an aspiration. I am standing in for the UNICEF representative, Dr. Shaheen Nilofa, who unfortunately would not be here, but she sends your greetings. My head, because I am a father, and I have two daughters. One is 7 years, she's called Nana, and the other one is 2 years. And when I came in the room in the morning, I actually got a bit emotional. And kids do matter, and one or two questions I would like to demonstrate why children matter, especially in Kenya. And this question $50 million, and that becomes 100%. What is the percentage of children in that population? That side, adults only. Out of the about 50 million Kenyan population, what is the percentage of children? I can see a hand here. Yeah? 53%. Okay, again, not too far, you missed the sweet. Anybody else behind it? Governance, because they make the decisions. My brother Excellency Governor Matani, what is the percentage of children in Kenya?
very far from the children.
Okay.
No?
There you get half a sweet. I'll give the answer. The percentage of so see, you are the owners of the country, isn't it? So if you are the owner of the country, you actually matter. And you need to be listened to. Okay, there is a hand. Actually, children's hands are popping up now. The guy in the middle? Yes, please, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Alice Wakio from Senegal, and I would like to answer. I say that a child is a person from 0 to 18 years old.
Oh my goodness. I'd like to, maybe the people writing notes to get her name. She actually got it correct. A child in Kenya is below 18 years. So from 9-something months, anything below that is children. That is important because if kids are about 50% of Kenya's population, and they're about 0 to 18, we can very quickly link to why we need to listen to them, but most importantly, the services that the children have biggest potential. And when we start analyzing what the kids require, you start realizing there are things which they actually projected here. It's about health, it's about education, it's about water, it's about sanitation, it's about protection, it's about care and so on. And when you look at this, you actually realize that majority of those services are actually devolved. And that is why Excellency Governance, I can see Governor Abdul Samad and the two governors seated in front, the counties become extremely important. And these children come from your counties, Excellency Governors. There are actually some counties where kids, and that's why the lady seated up there nearly got it right, there are some counties where children actually form 60% of the population. And therefore, in those is when you look at the county budget and economic forums, where citizens come together with Excellency Governors to actually present views of where the targeted resources need to go, and look at the structure of the that we actually look at restructuring the CPF so that the child is actually represented. And then finally, works with children, and we are very, very delighted to partner with the government of Kenya and all the partners represented to actually Education, I'm pretty sure your recommendations will be taken forward. Thank you very much.
Senator Joe Newton from the Senate, who is the Chair of Education at the Senate, and he will be sitting in the next the forum that is coming in with the PS and the Governor from Mombasa. Without much ado, I speak to the children.
All protocols observed. Good morning. Yeah. My name is Samuel Smith, but you can just call me Smith. Yeah. I am currently the president of the Kenya Children Assembly, and I'm deeply honored to participate in this Devolution conference and represent the Kenyan children. Yeah. I'd like to begin by thanking the Almighty and to welcome you all to this Devolution Conference 2023. I also like to thank the chaperones. I also like to start by thanking the children for taking their humble time this week. They're supposed to be in school to participate in this conference, and also their chaperones for accompanying them from their respective counties to Mpesa Foundation. I want to give a big fat thank you to the Council of Governors for organizing and facilitating this conference and recognizing children in the Devolution. I also like to thank the Ministry of Education, led by the PS, for partnering with the Council of Governors for the purpose of this conference. I would not like to leave behind other partners and various stakeholders that have facilitated us and support this conference. I also want to recognize World Vision AP Chengama in Mombasa for their support towards me. And I also don't want to leave behind my county governor, Honorable Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasir. He is my role model. I look forward to him. I can testify, Mheshimiwa, you're doing a good work in the county. And may God bless the work of your hands. Yeah, as you all know, this is the 10th Devolution, and the theme of this year is empowering young boys are the future of Kenya and the country. And the country values us a lot because we consist of 46%. That is why the Council of Governors sat down and decided to empower and amplify our voices. So I would like to urge you, my fellow children, to be vibrant and speak out. If you have any issues, any questions, any concerns toward them, your county governors will be present throughout the week. Ask them questions. I challenge you to ask them questions. Let me challenge you. In your schools, do you have an auditorium like this? So challenge your governor. Yes. I forgot to say, I'm from Mikindani Primary School, a government school. Forgive me for that. And we'll continue. My fellow children, feel free to participate and engage. Feel free to air your views. Let no one tell you, don't ask this, don't do this. Let me. Don't raise your hand or ask any questions, or don't say this or that. It's your opinion and your views, and it matters a lot. Above all, remember to make new friends and have fun. As I told you, I've already interacted with about 8 counties so far, and I'm really glad. Yeah. Also, have interactive discussions. Yeah, feel free. Be bold. Last but not least, yeah, I would like to wish you an engaging and fantastic conference for the week. Have a blessed week. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. You can do better than that for your president. You simply do not shy away from airing anything that you feel because it is your right. And the challenge is live to the governor from Mombasa. You have to pick this and make it possible in Mombasa County. Thank you very much. Next, we are just coming to the end. The Speaker of the Kiambu County Assembly, please, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Madam CEO. All the guests who are here, PS, Minister of Education, Dr. Biennial, both Governor Kiambu County, Governor Kimani Wamatangi, Governor Wajir County, and Vice Chair COG, Governor Abdullahi, Governor Mombasa County, His Excellency Abdul Somad, Deputy Governor Kiambu County, Madam Rosemary Kirika, Senator Muranga County, Senator John Nyoto, representatives of Safaricom Foundation and Safaricom PLC, and all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Event. When I look in front of me, I see great potential. I see the leaders of tomorrow. The gentleman who just spoke before me, he said he's the president of the Children's Parliament. So we want to remove the children and say that he could as well be the president of the Republic of Kenya at some point. So I encourage the young ones, be focused, chase your dream, and of course it starts with where you are now. Chase academic excellence, give it your best in school, and ensure that you shape your future to be what it is. There's nothing that should stop you. Even the sky these days we're saying is not the limit. You want people to fly beyond the clouds. Isn't it, young people? Yes, so I'll not stop much. We are looking forward to hosting these young souls tomorrow at the County Assembly of Kiambu, so that you can see how we do legislation. So we are looking at people who are going to be the speakers. And house leadership, so that you can then have a feel of how we conduct our business at the County Assembly. So you're much welcome tomorrow. And Kiambu Assembly, I don't know whether they are within, have they arrived? You have them? Fair enough. So if they are not here, we'll be able to interact more tomorrow. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow as these children join in the legislative process. My task will end at Kiambu County to make his remarks and proceed with the program of inviting the Vice Chair, of inviting the Mombasa County just to greet the people, then invite the Vice Chair, and lastly the guest of honor to speak to us, then we'll be able to close the
session. Your Excellency, welcome.
Thank you very much, CEO, Council of Governors, and thank you all our visitors this morning. I'm sure we've been cheered up from the first time when we got in here by the beautiful performance by the young children who are here. Weren't we cheered up? It was very exceptional. And Cynthia, I agree with you that indeed the classes, the schools that we learned in are heaven enough comparatively to the Mpesa Academy. But interestingly, the songs almost remain the same. You know, the nice song that we had here, you know, nasikia sauti ya watoto. I remember that we were discussing there with PS. During our time, we used to say, nasikia sauti ya mama. But, you know, I was musing my... Then we were saying, nasikia sauti ya mama. Already we were saying that when we were already outside running. That part of the song used to happen when you almost get into the gate to have lunch. And also, you know, thank you, Cynthia, for the extrapolation of the various programs that you're exposing our young people from different parts of the country to. It will be possible that in the spirit of devolution, because as you had and COG said that very well, that indeed the children themselves are so that all those good things that these young people who are getting an opportunity to come to this facility can now have them and test them at county government level. And I also want to acknowledge the awareness, the high level of awareness of our young people. And as I sat there, I was challenged by the young man from my county who said that one, we need bursaries, because that's the reality of our learning class of young people, and especially our societies and communities, and that we have a huge problem when it comes to educating our children. And that's why it is significant to acknowledge the tremendous role that this facility has played in ensuring that you reach far and very wide to go look out for those that would hitherto not ever get access to such exposure in various aspects of life and learning here this academy. And I want to assure the young man from my county who said that the universities, the governor from Kiambu is very alive to that need, and indeed confirmed that in my first ever budget we have tripled bursaries for the young people of Kiambu. Because of it. And I was also asked to ensure that there's a road that goes to the school the young man spoke about that becomes impassable when it rains. And before I leave, I seek to know which road that is, because I would want to work on it tomorrow morning. So, just to capture a few things, our PS for education, Biennial son, my colleague and good friend, the Vice Chairperson of the Council of Governors, Governor Fuaje, my colleague Governor Mombasa, Cynthia, and Mary, who is our executive head of this institution. My Jimmy, you reminded me, as you said that, my Jimmy, I looked at your form as you stand, and I can see you will not betray the cause. Simil, my friend, and I was expecting also that you would pass on my half a sweet, because you said I earned half a sweet. So that I don't forget again those percentages, but I promise you that I will not. Deputy Governor Kiambu, Senator, colleagues, friends, watoto, good morning. I have a small speech here that I may want to look at and then make my final comment. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to honor and welcome all of you to this great county of Kiambu for this first Biennial Children's Devolution Conference this year, 2020. Acknowledge the pivotal role they play in this year's theme, Empowering Young Voices, a decade of devolution and the future of children in Kenya. So, my friends in you see I was not very far from the percentages. This then calls for the necessary allocation by both national and county governments in order to guarantee proper development of our children. As I look upon these vibrant and faces gathered, esteemed leaders, I'm reminded of our shared dreams and our collective desire to make a positive impact in our beloved nation, Kenya. Despite the challenges we may face today, our youth possess unique experiences, talents, and perspectives that can shape a better world. Whether it is through art, technology, entrepreneurship, to bring about positive change. Ladies and gentlemen, our children, Kiambu County, the second most urbanized county in Kenya, faces unique challenges in creating health services, healthcare, education, and unemployment. Now, currently, in Kiambu, we have about 1,200 ECD teachers and a population of about 36,254 learners in the ECD project. To build a strong foundation in this frontier, my administration has embarked on a to improve accessibility and quality and access to quality early education, early development education, that's ECD. We have launched a feeding program for all development. This program aims to ensure that our young ones receive adequate nourishment to support their growth and learning. Under our program, nutrition or nutritious uji or porridge in the morning, and every child in Kiambu County will have egg every day for 3 days in a week. Under this program, in Kiambu County, both public and private, with a population of about transition from secondary school, we encourage our students who do not acquire university grades, which also have over 4,500 trainees. And to ensure our children further their skills, we have set aside a budget of about 676 million for the development of and VCTs programs and projects within this financial year. We also acknowledge initiatives by private players in development of education sector in Kiambu, and that's why PLC in putting up the Mpesa Foundation Academy within our county. And let me add, Cynthia, for the record, that you have made Kiambu proud with the establishment of this institution here. We've become a focal point, a focal county within the Republic of Kenya, because the story of the foundation here and the skills and talent that the children who have been here have acquired is a story that's told all over the whole country. Wherever I go as the governor of Kiambu, I'll get to hear it many times. And of singular and exceptional focus is the fact that you also target to get young people who are not necessarily from well-to-do backgrounds. That's remarkable. And so we want to also congratulate you and applaud that action. Further, to address the issue of children with disabilities, Kiambu County hosts some of the biggest facilities, like Joytown here in Thika, Thika School for the visually impaired. We have Kamboi School for the deaf, and which my administration is committed to supporting such facilities. By investing in the well-being of our children, we are investing in a bright future for our country and our Clyde core in Kiambu, just like it is in many parts of the world, is that we say, leave no child behind. Ladies and gentlemen, within our urban centers, we have a challenge of street children. The administration is also focusing on the rehabilitation and reintegration of street families into our communities. And if there is any one area that Cynthia will be asking that you look at us again, it is because indeed we are the second highest county with the second highest number of street children and street families. And that conversation can be had. Several of them are rehabilitatable. Some of them we have, and they can do well with the kind of exposure that those that benefit from this institution do. So by promoting resocialization programs and establishing effective coordination mechanisms, we intend to open safe centers for our children, whereby we provide these families with support they need to build their lives. We're investing in rehabilitative, reintegrative, and resocialization and preventive programs, ensuring that every child has a chance for a better future. Sports also play a vital role in the development of our youth, fostering discipline, teamwork, and healthy lifestyles. So my government is also committed to enhance sports infrastructure in our county, and we are currently renovating 22 stadia and sporting grounds across all our wards. We have 60 wards in Kiambu. Towards this, we have committed 215 million for our sporting infrastructure. And further, to nurture sports talents, we are also establishing and starting a 1 billion multi-purpose academy on the other side of Kiambu, in a place called Nachu. We are upgrading our stadium, we are creating better facilities for our aspiring young athletes, and providing a platform for sporting events that can bring our communities together. This investment not only benefits our youth, but also contributes to the overall social and economic growth of our country. Our communities, neighborhoods, and schools serve as ideal grounds for transformation, and it is within these spaces that values are instilled and the seed of innovation are sown, as has happened rightfully here in the Mpesa Academy. By investing in education and nurturing an environment that fosters creativity who will empower our youth to become catalysts for change. To the youth gathered here today, I implore you to seize this moment and unleash your potential. Be committed to hard work and honesty. Dream boldly, act fearlessly, and inspire those around you. The future belongs to you, and it is your responsibility to leave a lasting legacy for generations to come. Together, let us forge a path of hope, progress, and transformation. Let's work hand in hand to build a society where every child's potential is nurtured and realized. By investing in our youth of our great nation, Kenya. I want to thank you all and wish all the children a beautiful and happy stay here in this great academy. Expounded by this young man, His Excellency, the President of the children. And, because I'm a politician and we are good at numbers. My brother, Governor Mombasa, it has been said that one of the regions in this country that was yet to produce a president, and I suspect that's probably why you are running very hard to be governor. Is Mombasa, where we've not. Unfortunately, you have been beaten to that race. There is already a president from Mombasa. And so, I think then now, in the next one, you may want to run to be my deputy president in 2032. So, I wish all of you a happy stay. Welcome to Kiambu County. Asanteni sana. I wanted to take this opportunity to invite then my running mate to Governor Mombasa. Please come and make your comments here, and then invite
Good morning. You're well? First and foremost, I want to recognize my colleagues, fellow governors. I want to recognize all the children who are here present, and the President, Smith. Thank you very much. He comes from an area that truly actually voted for me to the last person, so I can attest that he will be. The development partners, the Safaricom team, and everyone here, the Council of Governors and the Secretariat of the Council of Governors. Amazing that we have been able to come over. I know that I'll be part of the panelists, so there's a lot of issues that we will be discussing, where it is better, instead of you just listening to what it is that I have to say, I get to listen to what you want me to be able to put in place. So there's a lot of issues, and I think if you will allow me, let this day be a day for the children. I will spare my talking points for purposes of the panel. All right, is that fair enough? Thank you very much.
Governor Mombasa is a good student. He has already started calling me Race. So, very good. Let me take the opportunity to invite Vice Chair of the Council of Governors, Governor of Okay, karibu question.
Samad Sharif Nasir, Senator Joe Yutu, and MCAs of Kiambu County, His Excellency the President of the Children's Assembly 2023, and the Adults Devolution Conference. Our chairperson of the Council of Governors, Her Excellency Anwar Guru, who is also the Governor of Biennial County, I'm delighted to be here today at the Children's Devolution Conference, where we're celebrating a decade of devolution and talking about the future of children in Kenya. Is a follow-up to the second Children's Devolution Conference held in Nairobi County in 2019. We deliver, transform, measure while remaining accountable. In that conference, the children requested that the subsequent conferences be held out of Nairobi, and we are glad here today to be in Kiambu County. And I want to thank them and his team. I also want to thank Mpesa for helping us fulfill that wish of the children. We are gathered here today under the conference theme of devolution and the future of children in Kenya. The theme is aligned to the main devolution conference theme of the present and the future, with the sub-theme being driving transformation from local county governments at the center of economic development. The conference is scheduled for the 15th to 19th of August in Eldoret, County, and we are reporting on the 14th of August, so it's actually from the 14th all the way to the 19th of August in Eldoret, County. The Children's Conference is therefore a pre-event to the main devolution conference and provides an opportunity for you to add your voice to the discussions on devolution. The magic of this event lies not only in the fascinating discussions, conference, and fun activities you will experience, but also in devolution. Children's voices are a treasure, a big cornerstone that guides us and compassionate Kenya. We will embark on a journey together during this conference, exploring changes and making suggestions on how to shape the future. The Constitution of Kenya, the Article 53, recognizes the rights of all children to be protected treatment and punishment, and hazardous or exploitative labor. In the last decade, we have seen the power of devolution, the art of bringing decision-making. In the last decade, we have seen the power of devolution, the art of bringing decision-making closer to you. Devolution empowers communities, including children like you, to be part of shaping their destinies. Your dreams and aspirations matter. Upon your ideas. Let this conference be a celebration of unity, diversity, collaboration. Together, we can build a future where every child's voice is heard, where every child's right to education, health, so my young buddies, let your curiosity soar high, let your imagination run wide. Celebrate a decade of devolution. Let us look forward to the next 10 years with hope, determination, supporting you to participate in this conference. The stage is set. The world awaits the brilliance of your ideas, the warmth of your heart. I just want to add that we have heard your voices in the short video that we have seen. Had said she wants improvements in the hospitals and in the schools. I was telling the peers who were seated next to me, 10 months, being the first year of my term as a second-term governor of Wajir County, we've put 150 million shillings into school bursaries, which we've actually disbursed. We used another 40 million to buy sanitary towels, which we in a lot of our schools. That's in addition to supporting our ECDs and our village polytechnics. As for health, developing more infrastructure in our main level 4 hospital, hope to turn it into a level 5, a fully fledged level 5, God willing, in the next 18 months. And these are things that were not possible, especially for counties in the periphery like ours. I was telling Mr. Ogutu at the holding room, in 2012, Wajir County, which by the way is 10% of the landmass of Kenya, 56,000 square kilometers, had one single doctor. Today, we boast of 56 doctors, of which 18 of them are consultants. And Governor, after you, we did the first laparoscopic surgery, which made our hospital the 7th public hospital to carry out a laparoscopic surgery. We've been able to do a total hip replacement in Wajir County. So in spite of all the noises that we hear, devolution works. And there are stories to be told across all the 47 counties of Kenya. I wish you well. I wish you a fruitful conference. As your own president, His Excellency, the President of the Children's Assembly, has said, be bold, speak your mind, and give us ideas, which I assure you, the 47 governors of Kenya will take into account and try to implement, do their very best to implement in the next 2 years before the next devolution conference. Asanteni, Mungu awabariki.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair of the Council of Governors. Just before I invite our key speaker, we had a committee here that teamed up with the Council of Governors, and that committee comprised of quite a number of people from the county government of Kiambu who were responsible for the arrangements of this conference. I want to ask the team from Kiambu County who are here to stand up, where you are, just recognize you, and the good work that you did in organizing this conference together with the rest of the team. To begin in Makofi. Let's clap for this team. They worked tirelessly day and night and had several meetings here to make sure that things work right. Santeni, we may not have time to mention your names. Thank you, Speaker of the County, for the role again you've played. And as we said, we'll be hosting our children in your assembly tomorrow. And with those few words, can I invite the PS Education, who is our key speaker, to come and make his remarks. Karibu, Bwana PS. Tumpigie makofi. Asante.
Asante sana, Governor Kiambu, who is our host today and our host for the next three days. Good morning, all of us. Good morning once again. Your Excellency, the Governor for Kiambu, Governor Wamatangi, the Vice Chair for the Council of Governors, Honorable Abdullahi, the entire team of the Council of Governors led by the CEO, the Chair of the Safaricom Foundation, and also the entire team of the Safaricom family, Honorable Senator Nyotu, who is our Chair of the Education Committee in Senate, our children, led by the President of the Children's Assembly, who has, and I can confirm, is representing our children quite well. And I would want to acknowledge the confidence and the focus that we are getting from our young ones. If our son is the President of the Children's Assembly, then I can almost certainly say that we are going to have a real fruitful engagement in the next 3 days. My good colleagues, teachers who have come with these children, you know, you are what they are. Our president for the Students' Assembly is a reflection of what you do in your schools. And usually, but it is said that teachers are the only people God gave an opportunity to co-create humanity. For the good work that you are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, and all protocols observed, I work at the Ministry of Education as a Principal Secretary, taking care of ourselves as children at the basic education. I'm here today to represent my Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Ezekiel Machoku, who is in another very important function. With the right nutritious food that will support us in growing and developing all aspects of ourselves, including our mental development. So on behalf of our Cabinet Secretary, I'm delighted to be with you this morning in this occasion of opening the biannual Children Devolution Conference. I wish to thank the Council of Governors and other stakeholders for inviting us of devolution and the future of children of Kenya. It's not only the future of our children, as we engage with you today, we are engaging with the future, and we are sure the Devolution Conference will be held in the County of Champions, which happens to be my county. When I talk about champions, one of the big things that they do there is athletics. And there is one race in athletics today here is a relay that as adults we are preparing you to pick the pattern in. Say I come from the County of Champions. It is such that in relays you hand over the pattern to a person who runs faster than yourself if you want to win the race. And therefore, we are sure that as we hand over this pattern to you, you will for sure run faster than we have done, and therefore, and again, as our children, as my colleague from UNICEF mentioned, is that as your parents, that has been given to us by God, and therefore we have a responsibility to take good care of this gift that has come from children to reflect on their experience and on the devolution incident, you know, when we were seated there, we were not sure whether the song was the right one. Because the wordings of the song that we know was slightly different on what these 3 days will be, that we hear what you are saying. You know, instead of sitting down and listening to you. But today I'm just guiding ourselves so that as we go into that discussion, we have guided ourselves. As a by our Constitution obligates states to take measures to ensure that our young children access an appropriate education, an education that is age appropriate, the CBC. In addition, the state is required to put in place affirmative action to ensure that the minorities and the marginalized groups are provided with spaces that they invested in scholarship and bursaries so that we can bring in equity and inclusiveness in education. Furthermore, we focus on goal number 4, which obligates us as government to ensure the provision of inclusive and equitable quality education and promote, as already mentioned, Article 54 of the Constitution states that all children have a right to free and compulsory basic education. We should not leave any child behind, and that's why we continue to ensure that the rights of our children, as right in the Constitution, each of our children have a right to access education. And this involves our putting our schools together, making sure that we have the right infrastructure, this particular right is the most demanding, since we need to work hard as children and get the support of our parents and our teachers. And the parents come in, and we therefore have that Trinity. For those of us who are Catholics, we talk about the Holy Trinity, and here we are talking the Trinity of our school. Respect should be out there in our learning environment. This ensures that the children are not abused within the learning environment. We know sometimes of our children as adults, but sometimes we end up abusing the rights of these children. So the environment should be right for you as our future. And the international instruments that are there, the government and through the Ministry of Education is implementing a number of initiatives and programs to enhance access to quality education, because it is our responsibility as parents, number one, who take care of you as our daughters and what government is doing. Today, almost 6% of our resources in relation to our GDP, almost 30% of our budget, 628 billion shillings is set aside to take care of yourselves as our children. Area that we put in a lot of focus so that we are able to give you free primary education. We are able to give you free day school education at the secondary school level. We are able to special needs are mainstreamed in our education system. We are able to provide you with a digital environment to access education in a digital way. We are able to make sure that we build structures including our education cloud and care for our children through the school feeding program. In a short while, we shall be having a discussion with quite a number of panelists who work so hard in school by providing a meal. You know, Governor Wajir, I want to mention that Governor Kiambu, myself, and when we go home in the evening, we take dinner. Sometimes we don't appreciate the importance of that meal that is given through school feeding programs, because it looks obvious, but it is not as obvious. That single meal two is the reason why our children can be strong enough to be in a classroom. 3 is for the young ones, as Governor Wamatangi talked about. What they will be in future. So school feeding program is so important. It's so important for those videos that require it. And therefore, we need to continue supporting it. As government, we implement the entry program so that our girls who sometimes fall into the misbehavior of adults and end up with teenage pregnancies are given an opportunity to go back to school. Teachers in our schools, including that 5,000 that we employed early this year, and another 20,000 that we are going to employ in August to make sure and all that you require so that you can do better than we may have done ourselves. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, government education systems. And that is why collaboration and cooperation between the two levels of government is very important. So that we don't draw silos of saying this is not what the brothers and sisters from the county government for the continued collaboration. I thank the Council of Governors for this conference, because this conference alone are our children. And therefore, it is so important that we work together. Today, we are engaging very closely with the county government of Nairobi so that we can be able to give a meal to every of our children in the great county and the big town of Nairobi. So once again, I would want to appreciate and acknowledge the critical role that you are playing when it comes to early childhood education. When you saw those young ones who are in front of us here, then as governors, as county governments, then you can appreciate that you are making a difference. You are building a confident future, a real confident future. I was talking with the Governor Kiambu when I saw those young ones, and we are not sure whether we were able to do that at our age. I'm sure we would have disappeared in this stage, even it was our time, so many years ago. But you can see the contribution that you have had in building the confidence of these young ones as they grow up. We shall continue to work with your and work with our governors and the county government so that we can be able to continuously improve and develop policies that will assist our children. We shall continue to work together to ensure that we retool our teachers. We shall continue to work together to ensure that are properly done in our competence-based education. So once again, governors, be assured of our commitment to work There are challenges, but we shall continue to deal and surmount these challenges together, including infrastructure, including shortage of teachers, ensure that we deal with this and be able to make that particular requirements of our teacher-student ratios to be that our children can be able to benefit in what we are doing. As I conclude, let me add that our children also face socio-cultural challenges. Our children. It is a problem of us as adults, and therefore we must deal with it as adults. Teenage pregnancies will not be there. With ourselves as adults and leave our children out of it. We have other challenges, including harmful cultural practices. FGM that our children go through, it's not children who practice FGM. It is adults who practice. To stop it. Challenges including alcohol, including drugs, is not again still our problem as adults. It's we adults who are paying all this to our children. If we want to sort it out today, it is child labor. The children provide labor to the same adults. Let's deal with it as adults. I urge our children the child, including bullying in our schools, including any violence towards other children. Let's embrace discipline. Let's work hard. Make a difference and to leave a mark in your institutions. With these very many remarks, I will not want to continue beyond that point. Children Conference officially opened. I assure you that answer any of your concerns and to take in any of your suggestions in ways in which we would want to improve your lives. May the Almighty God bless you.
Thank you very much, PS, for the children. The adults who are here have had the message to spread out. Thank you very much once more. Next, our here in making this a reality, our partners, and I'll be asking our CEO to come so that we can have that session ongoing. Karibu CEO.
Thank you very much. We are just coming to devolution on August. I believe UNICEF will feature prominently because you stood up with us as true partners in devolution. So please come on stage. Cropatch, please come over. We really want to thank you most sincerely for the resources that you put in to ensure that all our children are comfortable for the 4 days they will be here, and of course many other things that you're doing for them. Lastly, is our chief guest, PS. All the counties were available to ensure that the selection is overboard, and they ensured that the chaperones have taken charge in terms of ensuring that we bring the children here, and even your officers from your office. And we did confirm that there wasn't, and whenever we came back to you, you're always available to unlock each and every challenge. Please pass our gratitude also to the CS, who's been very passionate about this. I believe they are watching because you are live. Please come over, and to hand over this, it's our Vice Chair, to hand over the gift to you, PS, for the continued support. And as you said rightly, and to ensure that the children are safeguarded from every aspect of the government. Thank you very much. For Kiambu, I sincerely want to appreciate you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, I want to appreciate you most sincerely. All the three governors, please to come, and the Vice Chair. And Cropatch, the resources that you put to ensure that this conference is a success. You put a lot of publicity and of course a lot other. The governor from Mombasa was extremely very excited and passionate to discuss. December 1st, he's walked this journey to ensure that this becomes a success. Rarely would you get governors committed full-time to to ensuring that each process that you start is a success. And for that reason, Your Excellencies, as the it was very deliberate, done by children of this county. Yes. Thank you very much. Next is Governor of Kiambu, which will be handed over by Cross. The Vice Chair, whose gift will be presented by none other than the chief guests. Kindly. So the chair and Mary, we will be reaching out to you after the end of the conference. Otherwise, at this point in time, we want to do a photo session with all the children. We're going for tea, and it is only 20 minutes, and the children will follow you for tea after the photo session. 20 minutes, then we start the PS will be sitting in. Thank you very much. Please, children, sit. Please, children, to sit as we allow the dignitaries to walk out. Then we will be able to do the photos. And the media, the floor is set. I am addressing the media. Please, we really want to appreciate you most sincerely for the coverage. The photos that are taken, the live stream of the
Enda tu, ingia tu. Hapa. It should be wider. Not just wide. Should be. How wide is your wide? 18 itaweza. 18 kutoka hapa nyuma. Ndio sisi kufanya hata kama ni kwanza. Panorama. Hapa iko sawa. Hapa ni kufiti. Alafu boss. Lazima iko hapa. Check, utatusonga nyuma please.
Tukae kwa line moja.
Actually ilikuwa hapa nyuma kidogo.
Tulikuwa hapa.
Ama unachapa.
Me I have no problem.
Sawa hapo.
Wenzako ndio wanatuenda mbele.
Mr. Struggle.
Sasa
mimi niko wide mbaya.
Sasa wewe enda huko.
Uko sawa hapo sasa?
Mimi niko wide mbaya. 16.
Uko strong.
Sisi tume step strong. Tukigoja wajipange acha nipate interaction.
Alafu ingia tu, don't worry. Najua kwani tunakosananga na photographers. Those are the natures of business.
Kila mtu sasa anaona.
Sasa. You are all doing very well here.
Ununue license bwana. Kila mtu angekuwa na telefoto tungekuwa tumesimama hapo unapiga picha.
Ndio inaishi.
Ambia wenzako pia sisi watuachie.
Ambia wenzako bwana.
Wanataka kushinda hapo.
Hapa ndio photographer soko sana. Photographer mnapigiananga mabosi.
Tunataka action. Hata na utoke.
Kwa mgogo.
Umefika ukakuwa comfortable.
How wide is my wide?
Venye viti zimeisha tu hapo ndio kwa mwisho wa mwisho.
Kijana ako sawa.
Sawa. Kwa picha.
Ako sawa. Wacha apate. Wacha apate. Wacha apate. Let him get his.
Mwache tu ambasa.
Wacha afanye. You don't deal with this moral.
Mwache tu kwanza. Wacha afanye mambo yake. That's the new photographer in town.
Haya, sawa.
Haya.
Ambasa. Mwambie toke sasa. Mwambie kuja hapa. Kuja hapa sasa.
Sasa kuja.
Join the photographers.
Kuja hapa. Mwambie kuja hapa. Tupigie hapa.
Haya.
Au wengine hatuwaoni.
Haya, move. Chaperone, move.
Ila watoke ama waingie.
Inwards.
Anyone?
Achana nao, kata picha.
Kuja hapa. The children come to the front.
Kuja hapa nyuma.
Hapa karibu na mimi. Hapo sawa. Hapo utapata picha kubwa nzuri.
Uko sawa? Haya, washa.
Si hapa standeni. Bana. Kama huna wewe bana, utajua ujui.
Utajua ujui bana.
Swahili.
Let's smile. Let's say Children Devolution Conference.
One more time with some energy.
Media, are we okay?
It's a bit dull, eh? So if you could get some energy from the kids, it would be good.
Okay, let's say Children Devolution.
Wako na ubao by the way. Hawajakunywa tu.
1, 2, go. Children Devolution Conference.
It's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Watu hawajakunywa tiabi kutoka 7:30. Of course wamebona.
Sasa hizo picha zinapatikana.
who's made us be able to do the feeding program in Mombasa. We're the first county to roll it out, isn't it? But our